Moana is more than just a Disney adventure. It's a story about our relationship with nature. But does it tell the whole story? At its core, Moana explores themes of environmental responsibility, balance, and restoration. But while it delivers a beautiful message, it also oversimplifies the complex realities of environmental destruction and restoration. In this video, I'll break down what Moana gets right and what it leaves out. By exploring Moana's journey, we also confront the ongoing global struggle between human development and the preservation of nature. Through the lens of a fictional Polynesian society, the film provides valuable insight into how we must learn to coexist with the environment. But it also misses critical aspects of this narrative, real-world struggles that impact vulnerable communities today. In Moana, the ocean isn't just water. It's a living force, choosing Moana as its champion and guiding her journey. This reflects many indigenous worldviews that see nature as alive and interconnected with humans. In many Western stories, nature is often portrayed as something to be conquered or feared. Moana challenges this perspective by depicting a relationship of mutual respect and care. This view aligns with indigenous ecological principles that emphasize working with nature rather than dominating it. But can we apply this mindset in our real-world environmental efforts? Te Kā and Te Fiti are two sides of the same coin. A clear metaphor for environmental destruction and restoration. When the heart of Te Fiti is stolen, the world suffers. Crops fail, fish disappear, and life withers away. Sound familiar? Just like our world, when natural resources are exploited without care, ecosystems collapse. And just like Moana restoring the heart, real-world restoration efforts aim to heal the damage done. But here's where Moana simplifies the issue. The film suggests that one bad action, Maui stealing the heart, caused environmental collapse. But in reality, our environmental crises are the result of complex, systemic factors like colonialism, capitalism, and resource extraction. Unlike Moana, restoration in the real world isn't always as simple as putting something back in place. Real restoration is often a long, painful process that requires not only fixing ecosystems, but also addressing the historical and social injustices that led to environmental degradation. This oversimplification risks distorting the true nature of environmental issues. While individual actions can certainly harm ecosystems, they are often part of a broader system of inequality and exploitation. This broader context is crucial in understanding how environmental harm affects marginalized communities, and why these communities are often the first to feel its effects. Moana also romanticizes nature, portraying it as harmonious when left alone. While there's truth to this, it ignores challenges like natural disasters, food scarcity, and the ongoing impacts of climate change on island communities. And there's another missing piece: colonial history. The film suggests that Polynesian voyaging stopped due to fear, but in reality, colonization, disease, and resource loss played a huge role in disrupting these traditions. Pacific Island nations today still face environmental injustices as a result. For example, rising sea levels threaten low-lying islands like Kiribati and Tuvalu, forcing entire communities to plan for displacement. Environmental storytelling needs to include these realities, not just symbolic restoration. So, what does Moana get right? It introduces audiences to ecological responsibility, indigenous knowledge, and the importance of restoring balance with nature. But it also leaves out systemic forces that continue to harm our environment. Real-world solutions need more than just returning what was taken. They require systemic change. If we want to restore our own Te Fiti, we need action beyond individual heroes. Because in the real world, saving the environment isn't just a story, it's a movement, and we all play a role.